This video discussion is on ionization potential or ionization energy. Ionization energy is also called as ionization potential or ionization enthalpy. Abbreviation for this is IE. Coming to the definition, ionization enthalpy is the minimum energy required to remove an electron from the valence shell of an isolated gaseous atom or cation in its ground state. Underlined words are very important. Isolated gaseous atom means we are considering an atom separately in the gaseous state irrespective of the way it exists in the nature. We can apply the same thing even for cation. Ground state means atom or cation is present in its lowest possible energy state. Example, let M be the isolated gaseous atom in its ground state. When we remove the first electron from M, we get M plus cation that also must be in gaseous state. Here we have spent the energy to remove the first electron from the atom M. So, this is called as first ionization enthalpy or IE1. In the same manner, we can remove the second electron from M plus gaseous state to get M2 plus in the gaseous state. Since we have removed the second electron from the atom M, this energy spent is called as second ionization enthalpy or IE2. In the same manner, third ionization enthalpy is called as IE3. Ionization energies are always concerned with the formation of positive ions. Since energy is spent, ionization energy is always positive or change is endothermic in nature. Example, sodium in the gaseous state absorbs some amount of energy to get converted into Na plus ion in the gaseous state, thus by releasing one electron. Usually, IE1 is less than IE2, that in turn is less than IE3, and so on. That means removing first electron is easier than removing second electron, and so on for most of the elements. Reason for this is increase in effective nuclear charge with the removal of each electron. What it means is, let us consider the same example, sodium. We know that in sodium we are having 11 protons and 11 electrons. In Na plus we are having 11 protons and 10 electrons. In sodium atomic state, 11 protons are balancing 11 electrons. In Na plus state, 11 protons are balancing only 10 electrons. So, nuclear charge experienced by 10 electrons here is more than the nuclear charge experienced by 11 electrons in the atomic state. This is what is the meaning of effective nuclear charge. SI unit of ionization energy is kilojoules per mole. Regarding the unit mole, you will learn in chapter number 4. Ionization energy depends on atomic size and nuclear charge. Greater the atomic size, lesser will be the ionization energy. When we have greater atomic size, farther will be the valence shell. This means lesser will be the nuclear pull on the electrons which are present in the valence shell. So, it is easy to remove the valence electrons, meaning we need to spend less energy to remove the electrons from the valence shell. In other words, less ionization energy. Greater the nuclear charge, more will be the ionization energy, because when we have greater nuclear charge, more will be the nuclear pull on the valence shell electrons. This makes it difficult to remove the valence electrons. So, more energy is required to remove the electrons from the valence shell. In other words, more ionization energy. Summing up, ionization energy is inversely proportional to atomic size and directly proportional to nuclear charge. Ionization energy trend in the periodic table using these two information. Atomic size across the period decreases. Since atomic size is inversely proportional to ionization energy, we expect the ionization energy to increase across the period because of atomic size. Nuclear charge across the period increases. Since nuclear charge is directly proportional to ionization energy, we expect the ionization energy also to increase across the period because of nuclear charge. What happens to the ionization energy across the period will be a net result of these two. That is, ionization energy across the period increases. Let us explore down the group now. Atomic size down the group increases. Since atomic size is inversely proportional to ionization energy decreases down the group because of atomic size. Nuclear charge down the group increases. Since nuclear charge is directly proportional to ionization energy, we expect the ionization energy also to increase down the group because of nuclear charge. What happens to the ionization energy down the group is a net result of these two, and that is ionization energy down the group decreases. This is because effect of increased atomic size is greater than the effect of increased nuclear charge down the group. Across the period, there are exceptional points with ionization energy. General trend is ionization energy is expected to increase across the period. Let us consider second period elements. When we move from lithium to neon across the period, ionization energy is increasing with most of the elements, except in 2 points, that is, when we move from beryllium to boron and when we move from nitrogen to oxygen. To explain why this is happening, we should have the knowledge about subshell and orbitals. That is, being a higher level concept, will be discussed in 11th standard. Generally, metals have low ionization energy and non-metals have high ionization energy. Helium has the highest ionization energy, equal to 2372 kilojoules per mole. Cesium has the lowest ionization energy, that is 375 kilojoules per mole.